All right. Check, check, check. Think we're good. We'll find out. There we are. All right, I'm just gonna do some doodles. Whatchamacallit, there's all these African tribal helmets that I've been sketching. I just want to continue with that for a little bit. Also, I was doodling some character stuff. How am I doing? Doing all right. Seemed had better times. It was really rough this week with trying to get this last video done. Yeah, I made it back finally. What's going on with this? Maybe I don't have pressure sensitivity on. What's going on, Khalil? Will I doodle today? That's exactly what I'm doing. Is chicken scratching during a sketch all right, as long as the final line art is clean? It's up to you. I think you do lose out on something. I think you lose out on like certain energies in the lines that you can get. Actually, I'm gonna start with something else, not that one. What time is it there? It's pretty, it's kind of early. It's like 2:15. Well, it's crazy. There's so many. I'm just looking at reference stuff. Well, it depends on what type of fight you're talking about. A physical fight, I don't know which one of us would win. A art fight, I'd have to vote Ahmed. He doesn't seem like the type that would be very good in a fight. No offense to Ahmed. Maybe he is. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Is Med ripped now? Oh, shit. I take back everything I said then. Have you ever practiced any martial arts? I went to karate for 2 days when I was 5. I used to spar with my friend all the time. We'd beat the shit out of each other. So if you consider, it wasn't very disciplined though. It was really just two idiots beating the crap out of each other. So if you consider that anything. So what I'm sketching are these African tribal masks. They're super cool, and I just wanted to doodle them for a little bit. That's a hard yes, as it counts. Fuck yeah. I mean, it was pretty. I think the kid just had anger issues or something. Good friend of mine though. He's super nice. And we lived in like, grew up in this wooded area, and there wasn't much to do, so we would just pretend we were doing martial arts and fight each other all the time. What do you think is in your art style that makes it so unique? I don't think it looks unique at all. So, but thanks. I mean, if there is anything, it would be that I try to pull from as wide a range of influences as possible. I'm definitely spend a lot of time assessing style, so that might be part of it. I got concussed by one of my friends. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sounds painful as heck. Concussions are bad. I got one once, and I still get headaches from it. And that was 2012. So you gotta be careful with your health. Don't do stupid stuff. It's definitely one of the risks of sports, too. Can we talk about my tattoo? Yeah, if you want. What's up? And I'm from New York. What questions do you have about the new ink? I actually don't know what happened to the FAQ. I don't remember taking it off. Maybe it's ghosts that hacked into my YouTube channel to confuse newbies. Does location matter as being an art? It really depends on what you're doing. I think if you want to get into the video game industry, it does help to be in an area where they have a lot of studios. If you're going to be an illustrator, like that's kind of my main focus. You can do that anywhere. Like Evan Evan Munson, he does his stuff from anywhere. Which, by the way, he agreed to be in part 3 of the series I have on him, which would be really cool. Hello. Do you think drawing in ink has more benefits? No, I don't think so. Yeah, he's going to be in the third part. I don't know if he's going to do any drawings or anything, but he's going to be in the skit, so it'll be funny. How to get started with a graphics tablet? I mean, just try to treat it the same way you treat it if you're drawing in pencil. Just try to loosen up and don't do much differently. I don't really do anything. Do you think he's mad that I exposed? No, I don't think so. I don't think he even cares, I'm going to be honest. And I didn't expose his secrets. You know what? I was talking to another art professor, and you know, that stuff about like drawing in perspective and using boxes, you can find evidence of that in the 1600s. I don't think any of this is none of it's new. So Guy didn't make it. I mean, he definitely took it to the next level, but why do you think people are obsessed with ink? I think it's just a Kim Jong-gi effect. He's a very famous artist, and people want to do that. But Um, wait, was I talking to Marshall? I mean, I've spoken to Marshall. About what? So many of my playlists are now private videos. It's because I am gonna redo them and that sort of thing. Or I don't like them. It's probably that. Oh no, it wasn't Marshall I was talking about with that. It was I don't know how to say his name. Ramon Alexander Hurtado. I think that's how you say it. Oh, these masks are so crazy. Yeah, he's awesome. He's super funny too. Year 2 bundle one. It's coming soon. I was gonna wait till December. That way I got some extra holiday cash. You know? You know what I'm saying, guy? Do you have a collection of guitars? Oh, I have so many guitars. I just happen to use the Strat most. Probably have like, between me and my brother, because we kind of share a lot, although he just bought a fuck ton of new guitars, our collection's probably like 20 guitars or something. It's too many. I was wondering about the gouache video you uploaded with Jared. Yeah, I have a little bit of experience with gouache, although I'm focusing more on oils and probably acrylics. I haven't really messed around with them too much, but the oils I've been working with. So if I was going to do any sort of traditional painting series, it's probably going to be oils. I don't think I'm ready for that though. Can you ever have too many guitars? No, there's no such thing. Nope. Have I seen Jared Dean's videos? I of course have seen Jared Dean's, but I haven't seen Alongus. Oh, the 16-string guitar! Holy shit, it's so crazy. Did you do one of your podcasts with Marshall? No, I not yet. We were talking about it. I ended up moving back to New York before I could get him into the studio, and haven't really revisited it since. We talk pretty frequently though. I haven't whatchamacallit, but I haven't been doing the podcast. I was gonna wait till I get into the new studio. Marshall Vandriff, yeah. Can you talk about how you developed your line work? I spent a lot of time going outside and drawing shit with a fine liner pen, and that kind of forced me to get comfortable just drawing in lines. After doing that, I was like, okay, I feel pretty good just drawing straight in lines. It actually is kind of funny because I feel like I have more trouble when I do a gesture underneath sometimes. Or like, I'm not used to it as much. Sometimes I'm trying to do more gestural stuff underneath. It's been helping. But I like to go back and forth. Did I study using dynamic sketching? No. It's mostly How to Draw by Scott Robertson, and then I just spent, like I said, I spent a lot of time just going outside and drawing, and that helped a lot. The being able to draw what you can see, or being able to see perspective and shapes and that sort of thing, just looking around is really helpful. It's an underestimated skill, or underrated skill. What are we going to listen to? Let's go. All right, we'll do this. Make that a little bigger, and then turn this up. I bet James is a hidden Nickelback fan. I'm not hiding it. They're my favorite. They're just the best. How could you not love them? I'm getting okay with drawing line, but I suck terribly when I try to draw with only value. Yeah, I'm going to tell you that I would say 99% of everything in art is just working on that mileage. But it's like also knowing where your weak points are and trying to target them. Train hard until you get carpal tunnel. There you go. Perfect. Will I ever get into game design? Yeah, I do want to do that. Actually, the goal for me long term is to do board game illustration and start up a company that way, doing board game illustration. Although I also want to dabble in fucking animation too. So it's there's a lot of things I want to do. Invest in a good chair or desk so you can sit for days. It's a good idea. I also like the standing desk. I have not played Gloomhaven. How do you train your character design skills? Good question. I'm trying to figure that out myself. Personally, I've been trying to do like I've been doing a lot of studies of other character designs and then trying to implement that in my own. It's a constant back and forth. Is $3.99 a good investment for the chair? Is it the PewDiePie chair? Did you ever read Hob? No, I never did. I moved on. I'm all obsessed with Apex Legends now. Did I study a lot of cross-cultural art? Do you mean like art from different cultures? I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing here. You know, trying to pick up on weird design patterns, shapes, and stuff. The other thing has been trying to experiment with shapes in terms of like anatomy and whatnot. I was gonna put out a video on that today. I took too long, so I had to do a digital painting video. We're losing you to Apex. No, I've been playing at night after work. Pathfinder all the way. Yeah, I'm all about Pathfinder. I like Octane also. He's pretty cool.
I'm just making my mom her birthday thing.
Okay.
Are you doing a live stream?
Yeah.
Can I steal these color pencils?
You can steal everything. I'm just sitting here using the digital. Monster Hunter? Haven't messed with Monster Hunter too much. I do have the art of, though. Why is gesture so difficult to understand? I don't know. It's a challenging thing because I think the gesture makes it appear more lifelike than any anatomy or anything like that. So it's pretty hard. It's a lot of people underappreciate it, including my former self. Ever thought about uploading time lapses of studies? Yeah, I mean, I should do that. I was just thinking about that. I was like, I put so much energy into like making the tutorials. That sometimes it would be nice just to like upload something like this or just doodle. Do I think the forced method of gesture is worth studying? It looks like it is. I never actually studied it. From what I can tell in the book, it seems like it's great. And I forget the name of the artist, but he's really good. So I'm going to go ahead and say there's few things in art that are going to make your drawings worse. Your inspiration is metal album covers? Hell yeah. Oh no, what did I do? I minimized everything. I'm still going to release the book. Not sure. There will be books in the future. Not sure when, though. I might just release what I have to the public, and then you guys can make of it what you can. Well, that's crazy. These things are so cool. There's just so many. Check out Neon by Era. Sure. Is this a visual library thing? Yep. Where can I find your brushes? You go on Photoshop, you open it up, and then it's right there because it's the hard round with pressure and opacity. It's like 5 brushes down. References are Pinterest. Everything's real basic. I try to keep it very simple. I have this mentality. I used to have this mentality on music as well, which is if you can't make it look or sound good with the simplest, then any amount of equipment is not going to help it. And no, I don't adjust it at all. It's just same thing. I decided I wanted to be an artist. I was in med school. You might have heard the story before. I did a couple interviews, but I ended up. I can't go into full detail just because I'm not going to be able to focus. But I was kind of skipping class, and I was like, what am I doing here in med school? I don't like it, and I ended up leaving. And I said I wanted to get into game design, so I ended up doing that. I was 24 at that point. The family was rightfully nervous at first, but now all fears have been quelled. All is good now. You didn't work a job to sustain yourself. I worked after I left school. I was doing construction, but before that, I was in school full time. I went to finished, got my undergrad degree in biochem. Then I left, went to med school, left med school. My first job, the reason why I should have done this when I got out of, or when I quit school, but my first job was teaching guitar. So I should have just gotten a second guitar job, but I don't know. I didn't for some reason. I went to undergrad at Stony Brook University in New York. Great school. I love it. How would I approach them? I'm gonna have to refer to people, or I would refer to what Trent Kanuga would say, because I love his videos. You have to show people that hiring you is worth their time. So like a good example of that, like when I got the job for Brainstorm, like I bring inherent promotion because I got a big old YouTube channel, so it's like that can help them. So if you want to get, you want to help some employer, you need to be a shoe-in for them, or you need to bring something to their table. Is the point? I don't understand gesture. The point is like, it depends on what you're doing, right? I would argue that there's two different types of gesture drawing. There's putting an under gesture like I did here, so there's some sort of guide to where I'm going to go. There's doing a gesture so that you can practice just pushing the pose. So even something I do with my students is like I'll just have them take a stick figure. Let's just say here's our stick figure, and I'll try to give it a little bit of character. All right, I'm matching the proportions and angles of the body. So it's interesting. Okay, but now let's push this. Let's change this angle. Wait, hold on. Rather than it being flat, let's see what we can do if we can push it. All right, now I know if the hip is tilted up that one of these legs has to be the weight-bearing leg, or this will be the weight-bearing leg, and then this one will kind of go out to the side. And you start to develop more interesting poses and gestures for your characters. Like it's totally worth it. And it just kind of ties into literally everything you do. Yeah, it's been 2 years now. Whatchamacallit? It was really like surprisingly fast. The first couple months, like right after Becoming a Geek came out, it kind of like just popped out. But even with this character I was doodling over here, like I was keeping in mind all those principles I was talking about, which is how to balance the weight. Was I drawing before I quit med school? Yeah, a little bit. Not so much. But like the months leading up to it, I was drawing a lot. I had drawn when I was younger though. No like art classes or anything, but I was just always interested in art and did drawings for my band and stuff, that sort of thing. Favorite place in New York? I'm from Pakistan, but I came to New York City twice. It really depends on what you want to do. Greenwich Village is like amazing, super cool. There's the Comedy Cellar there, which is fucking awesome. I love to go see comedy. I like to go to barcades, which are like arcades with bars in them. It's super awesome. So many of my friends do that a lot. Plus all my friends live here, so like I'll just go to their apartment or something. So that's what you got to do. You got to find people who live in New York and then hang out at their house and convince them to have a house party. Stay away from North Bergen. Is that in Brooklyn? And obviously the coolest place in New York is going to be my goddamn studio. Obviously. Was working with construction soul crushing? Not really. I honestly liked it a lot. I think I liked learning how to do like the industrial type sketching. It's not great for characters, but I mean, it really depends on how you're doing it. You're on 20 feet. I'm done with the 100 hands. Nice. Send me a message on Discord. How does one afford to live in New York? Well, it's easy. You just start a YouTube channel, get a bunch of subscribers, and work for Brainstorm. And then you can do it. That's all you have to do. Yeah, roommates. There you go. Half the people are rich, half the other get housing vouchers. Yeah, that works. Let's see. My buddies from college, they live together still. One of them, my friend Andrew, who goes on tour all the time, he just lives with roommates since he's barely there anyway. Whatchamacallit? My good friend Chris now works for like the city council. He also lives with another friend of mine who does AV for BuzzFeed, which is pretty cool. My brother does like IT stuff, and statistics and all that stuff, data science. So those friends can afford that. It's expensive though, but again, you get compensated for it. Like the salaries are higher here because you have to pay more. Does YouTube actually pay well? No, but what it does do is allow me to sell Gumroad videos, and that pays very well. Because from what I can tell, my channel, like my Gumroad channel, has a larger audience than most. So that helps. Do I know any examples of a CV? No. I mean, it depends on what type of job you're doing. Did Cypress smell good? Well, I've never met him, so I have no fucking clue. What kind of question is that? What's going on? Oh, I have no idea what a good concept art CV would be. I mean, they don't care about your CV anyway. They want your portfolio, so. I don't think your recruiter knows how the concept art industry works then. Because, I mean, maybe. If you have it on LinkedIn, that might be a situation, but. What tablet am I rocking? Oh, I just got sent a new one, so I'm on the Artisol D22S or whatever it is. It's actually awesome. It's just as good as the Huey and Canvas, except it's like $200. It's crazy, and it's big. How often do you go back and work on fundamentals? Do you mean like boxes and all that? Not very often anymore. But I teach, so I have to go back anyway and explain it. So in that case, it'd be like at least once a week. When does the challenge finish? I don't know. It's usually around 2 weeks from the upload date of the video. I'm going to lead the conversation. Did anybody watch Dave Chappelle's new stand-up special? By any chance? I thought it was 1 week. No, it's 2 weeks. Yeah, wasn't it a great special? I love Dave Chappelle. Did someone get a job at the studio? Do you mean my studio? Are you talking about the assistant job? For the assistant position, I have somebody lined up for the first few months, but I think it'll be opening back up again because he's in high school transitioning into college. So I don't know how long he's going to be doing it for. I agree with you. Dan, yeah. There's always work though, Felipe, sorry, I said your name wrong. So if you keep in contact with me or just send me a message on Discord or you can talk about it. Like I said, I'm probably going to need to get more people in the future anyway. Are you New York based? Because that's going to be a big part of it also. So many ellipses here. It's ridiculous. It's Ellipse City on this thing. Did I actually take Krentz's lessons? Do I really understand Chinese? No, I just watched the videos. You can interpret based on what is happening in the video. You know what I mean? Like, I have a Chinese neighbor and she doesn't speak a word of English, but we talk every day and we just figure it out based on hand gestures. It's actually super funny. She insists on talking every day. She's so sweet too. I love it. And we have a conversation every day and we both just speak in our own language and just make hand gestures. It's adorable. It's really funny. Do I say GIF or GIF? I think I'm on GIF. I used to say GIF, but that's a peanut butter brand, so I'm all about GIF these days. I believe the creator thought it was a GIF, but how old am I again? 2 centuries. No, I am 27. How are old? I just realized that you said that. That's kind of funny. How are old you again? I mean, this modern day James is 2 weeks old. I am not drawing on a Cintiq. I'm drawing on today the Artisol D22S. Occasionally, companies send me random tablets. So I am using a new tablet today. How much time did I draw a day daily before being able to focus on art full time? It's a fucking lot. So much time. My friends thought I was crazy. What's the thickness of my hair follicles? Very thick. I have my friend described my hair as problematically thick. So that's just a indicator of how annoying my hair is. Have I heard about the recent problem with Wacom pens? Nope. Wacom is dead to me. Is this a survey? I don't know. It seems like it. I'm sorry, Hexacon. I didn't mean to offend you. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. I shared some art last week. I'm on a new computer today though, so I don't have that on here. Hey, thanks, Christian. Welcome to the first stream you've ever been at. Where have you been all these years, man? Do you only use Photoshop? Yeah, at this point. I have no interest in the other ones. Been using Photoshop for ever. Yeah, this chat is going crazy. What's on the agenda today? I'm just doodling. Would I recommend doing an internship after arts school? I don't know. I try to march to a beat of my own drummer as much as possible. I like to do my own thing. So, what's right for you is not going to be what's right for me, and vice versa. You might just want to, I don't know, sit and study a bunch. Really depends. I don't know where you're at in art. I don't know where you're at geographically. The guy above was being offensive towards LGBT. Just by bringing up Dave Chappelle or by... I mean, it really depends. I think I brought up the Dave Chappelle thing. Should I liquidate all my assets and buy lottery tickets? Yes. Yeah, that's great advice. I've been, so me and my brother and a bunch of our friends went to Atlantic City, which is, for those that aren't from America, is a big casino place, kind of like Vegas. And everyone except for me lost money, which was really funny. They suck at gambling. But I was like, I just love... I don't know. I was getting too crazy about it, but me and my brother were like, all right, we're going to take all of our money and we're just going to do it. We're just going to put it on Double or Nothing. Yeah, I don't think anybody said anything offensive. How could you just suck at gambling? It's based on luck. There's ways to suck at it. Not poker. Poker's not entirely based on luck. There's a lot of strategy to it. And here's the other way you can suck at gambling. If you lost all of your budget, don't go back to the ATM. That's the way you can suck at it. If you're down 200, just stop. My friend Andrew, god damn it, he was like, we were playing roulette at some point and just going absolutely ridiculous with it. And we were both up a lot. I ended up doing really well at the end of it, but whatchamacallit, my friend Andrew just kept going back to the ATM. Poker is definitely a game of skill. I don't know why anybody cares about what software they're using. I'm gonna be honest. Just use whatever. Can we zoom out so we see the other doodles? I'll just scroll over to them. This is just stuff I was doodling right before that one. I don't know what was happening, but there's not much. I just got this new computer. So it's a day old. So there's not a lot on here. The only gambling that was done in the casino was Pokemon Red. You're messing with the drawing flow if you keep looking at the chat. I think Khalil makes a very strong point. What are my new computer specs? Oh, dude, I don't even know. I went to Digital Storm, it's called, and I just got a really good computer. I honestly don't know. It's my zodiac sign. I am Taurus. Yeah, Digital Storm's awesome. It's such a Taurus thing to say, what, that I'm a Taurus? How old is James Draws? Well, this isn't Ross Draws, so I don't know who the hell James Draws is. I don't know who the hell that guy is that you're talking about. You heard ArtStation just announced their learning channel? Well, too bad. I announced my learning channel 2 years ago. Who's my favorite Wu-Tang Clan member? Redman. Will modern day James join Brockhampton? Maybe, if they extend the invite. I think Carly got like $75 for that rooster drawing. Go her, kicking ass. Are hands hard to draw still? Yeah, they're hard. Redman's not in the Wu-Tang Clan. I don't know why I thought he was. Then I'm gonna go with Riza. Tell us what questions piss you off so we can adapt. I think a lot of the ones about like what type of stuff I'm using are kind of frustrating because it's like I get very desperate questions of like, what brushes are you using? I need to know now so I can draw. And it's like literally the most basic of basic thing ever. But I also got to remember, like, you guys are just showing up, and it's worse from my perspective because I'm hearing it over and over again. But you know, from your perspective, you might have just popped in. God damn it! What brushes are you using? You just heard me say that. You know what I'm talking about. Gosh darn it. I'm going to ignore the chat. If you guys are asking me about brushes. Can I draw with my left hand? Maybe. I've tried it a couple times. It's not something I prioritize. Have I brushed my hair yet? I just took a shower before, so not really. I kind of just got out. Do I know of any trans concept artists? No, I don't go around asking people what their business is. I'm using reference right now. I'm kind of doodling from these African tribal things. Yeah, I definitely got to get Aton back in the stream. I have to see him. I haven't seen him in so long. Most of your drawings are lifeless and styleless. You should focus on this 2 main points, if I can say. All right. So I just have to make them not lifeless. Okay. Well, I'll try to make them less lifeless. Let's do more characters. I thought this guy came out all right. James, you have too much brain. Am I pro in life draw? No, not really. I need a lobotomy apparently. What time is it actually? Okay, we got time. Oh, zoom out. No, there's no time limits for the stream. It's just I have something coming up. Oops. Give a look at guys like Nicholas DeCreasy. Well, I mean, they could be. I'm sure they're much better than I am. It's just a matter of time, my friend. But thank you for the critique. Yeah, it takes a little bit of restraint. I don't. It's just kind of interesting because, like, obviously, I know where my weaknesses would be. It's just funny to think that unwarranted critique is like a, I don't know. If you have like a, what? Wait, if you have a desert island, can you have one pencil, hard or soft? I'm gonna go with hard pencil. Here, we'll cater to our friend. Let's do some more gestural stuff. I'll make sure to try to be myself also. What's my approach on gesture? Well, let's do it. I have to be myself. YouTuber gets bullied into being himself. James, you aren't as good as Da Vinci. You suck. Yeah, I think about that. Like, let's say you have a critique, right? And you're 100% correct. Which, actually, I don't even disagree with the critique that probably should do more gestural studies, that sort of thing. Basic guys. You follow the path of cowards. Okay. Now you're getting... Now you sound like Yoda or something. You follow the path of cowards. Says the person providing critique whilst not showing any artwork. Face the truth you must. Do I meditate? Yeah. I've been trying to do it more. Alright, Jum. We've given you just about enough time. There we go. I was planning on moving into whatchamacallit, gestures anyway. Yeah, this girl's a gymnast that I'm sketching, so she's got thick ass legs. So the point I was trying to make earlier is that even when you find something worthy of critique, so let's say my art, whatever, 100% worthy of critique, what is your incentive for critiquing, right? I've talked to a lot of pros. I just spoke to Evan Munson, Ahmed. They're way better than I am. They don't critique unless asked for a critique. I asked for critiques from Ahmed. He gives me critiques. It works out well. But I'm not really sure why I should receive critique from somebody not really putting themselves out there either, right? In order to critique, you have to be willing to put yourself in danger. I don't think I'm ready for that, Khalil. I mean, not Khalil, Gamer Trap. Jum was just saying that stuff is shit. Wait. How was my first kiss? That's a weird question too. It was good though. Yeah, you should always ask if somebody wants to be critiqued. I really also think you got to know what your motivation is for critiquing somebody. Like, I know if Ahmed gives me a critique, he's not trying to make me a worse artist or to berate me. And you'll find that most of the pros are a little bit more humble in offering critique. You can find the streams afterwards. You have to subscribe using the join feature down below. I do some paintings, but I'm not super comfortable with color yet. I just put out, or I'm about to put out a color video. Just move this a little closer. I'm never going to forget that saying. I follow the path of cowards. Apparently we all do, according to him. You believe that critiques should be free reign. It's the artist's job to filter them. That's also somewhat true. Yeah. Doesn't make somebody not an asshole for critiquing, though, unwarranted. Like, if you put something out there for, like, in this situation, I am sort of putting it out there for public consumption, so that's fair. It really depends on the situation, but, like, you wouldn't go up to, if somebody was, like, overweight, you wouldn't go up to them and say, hey, listen, you're fat, you should go to the gym. It's like, yeah, obviously. But if somebody came to you and was like, hey, listen, I really need help losing weight, what do you think I should do? And you'd be like, hey, go to the gym, do this, blah, blah, blah. Favorite artist to study? It always changes. Recently, Natalie Hall has been one of my favorites. Okay, I get it. I'll go to the gym tomorrow. That's not what I was trying to say. Oops. It's the exact opposite of what I was trying to say. I don't know what my favorite flavor ice cream is. Probably coffee, because I like coffee everything. Have you met one of your art heroes and been like, damn, that guy's a dick? Prefer not to answer. Yeah, Natalie Hall is amazing. But to answer your question, William, I'd say rarely. Most artists seem to be super humble and nice. Following the path towards cowards, I see, yeah. Am I open to investing in a timeshare? Nope. Alright, you guys are getting too chaotic in that chat. I'm gonna stop answering your questions. Keep practicing cowards. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll do more podcasts with Ahmed. I just wonder how there's so many annoying people, though, in the world. Never ceases to amaze me. I do have an archive of the streams. You gotta whatchamacallit, you gotta use that join feature down below. Play some lo-fi in the background? No. No thanks. Hope the day is treating me well. Thanks, man. I hope the day is going well for you too. Hey, cheers from Australia. Thanks for hope. I think, Khalil, I can do the permaban. You've been banned so many times temporarily. Come back always. That's just because people say dumb shit. I guess that's like the thing of the internet, right? You just sit on the internet, and you guys don't think of me as a real person. You just think of me as some dude that just sits here. Or at least the people that troll, they don't. It's kind of a super weird psychological effect. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't know. I don't know where it comes from or why it happens. It's kind of sad though. I do like the social aspect of the live streams. And that kind of kills it. As far as attaching the deltoid, I look at some 3D models. I forget the name of the artist, but I have all these anatomy studies from some 3D artist, and you can see that it does look like a Naruto run. It's actually all whatchamacallit. It's all volleyball. I watch cams all day, and none of you people seem real to me. You're all just part of my virtual reality. I guess that's fair. I am. James is just prepping to document the Area 51 raid. Yeah, basically. Thanks, Jeannie. Trying to do more gestures. Trying to be my true self and not follow the path of cowards. I do color my sketches, but just not on stream as much. I mean, I was just doing the whole last week was materials, and color painting. So I'm trying to do more of it. Just wanted to take a break for the day because I just did like an entire week of the material painting. Only cowards use gestures, heroes go straight in. That's a good point, William. Sometimes I don't know what's gotten into me. Just being so weak. I should turn that into a t-shirt. Mad's making more videos than me. He did one video and then 2 tablet review videos. And he's allowed to do more videos than me. What does it matter? I don't have unlimited stamina. I'm sorry. I do know that YouTuber. Not really. I don't really. The Gumroads don't really talk about digital painting too much. It's mostly just drawing. Is this song just on fucking loop forever? Let's get something heavy. There we go. I can't pull it up on stream, and I don't know. I don't really see why that's that helpful, because it's going to be off screen as soon as I'm done with it. I'm just about done. Also, the streams are mostly for me just to practice, and it's not really. That's what the tutorials are for. Is for advice. Thanks, Cameron. Do I have a daily practice schedule? It changes. I have a lot of obligations, so it's not always the same. I am definitely channeling my chakra right now. Like, yeah, sometimes I'll slightly grin depending on what the heck you guys are saying. Then other times I'll be like, oh god. It's a bit of both. I don't think Natalie designed the creature from Shape of Water. It's a weird pose. No, I don't think it takes longer, to be honest. $220 cowards watching right now. Oh, sorry about that. Why is my name Modern Day? It came from a band that I was in. Called Modern Day Cavalry. We never released anything. Well, I wrote a ton of shit, but we might still do something with it. Now I have even more reason to use the name since the Modern Day James thing took off. Why is my name James? I don't know. You'd have to ask my parents. The goal is to like one, I chat with everybody, which is nice, and it's nice to have the audience. It keeps me motivated when I'm streaming a lot of times, because then I can whatchamacallit, people can watch, and it's, I don't know, it's motivated because I feel like I got to keep it going. And then it's also a business thing because I make money with the join features, so it's kind of like a trifecta of things. A couple reasons why I like streaming. Talking about the Dave Chappelle thing again. What's the best thing about this YouTube channel? I don't know. You'd have to ask yourself that question. What do you like about it? Or do you mean from like how it's affected my life? Oh, what's the best thing about having this YouTube channel? I would say I get to just practice art all day for a living, so that helps. Or not helps, it's awesome. Just get to do art all the time. I'm completely autonomous in terms of making a living as an artist, which is awesome. I get to draw whatever the hell I want all day. Whatever topic I feel like making a video about, I can do that. And like, it's just nice to be able to, you know, if I have stuff to share, I can share it with people. Yeah, it stopped me from going back to med school. Am I a PewDiePie fan? Oh, shit, I can't say that. Yes, I am. I don't even know what the Villapoo style of gestures is, so no. Sorry. Yes, reference. No, they shouldn't all go back to the same vanishing point. Oh, okay, I'll check them out. If Khalil says it, then I trust it. Box or cylinder if you had to choose. At this point, actually cylinder. And my brushes are just a straight hard round with opacity and pressure enabled. There's nothing crazy here. John Wick versus Master Chief. I do love John Wick, but Master Chief has to take the cake because he was so much of my childhood. So we're going to go Master Chief. Alright guys, I gotta get going. It's been nice doing some gestures, some orc stuff, and some doodles. Thank you guys. Remember, if you want to watch these back, you can do so by clicking that join button down below. But John Wick has a pencil. It's not going to make a difference, man. Thank you guys. I will see you again soon. Remember, stay cowardly. Go down the path of cowards. Make all your drawings have no life. And remember that Jum is actually the person that you should listen to, and you should stop watching all my videos. So guys, thank you very much. I will catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everybody. Coward for quitting too soon. Goodbye.